What is up, guys? Kenny here from Archive Tactics once again. I know it's been a while since we posted. I'm sorry. Life's been a little crazy. Y'all remember Kuzzy. You know him. You love him. So today, what are we doing?
We're going to be going over the starter decks for the next set coming out.
Yes.
With Diana and CL.
Today, I'm piloting Diana, and she's a little weird. I feel like her gas is what's in the set, but the Butler man over here is absolutely wild. Just out of the box.
Yeah, so CL in a starter deck is very strong with his omens, and you're mainly relying on, for at least the starter deck matches, our allies swinging in, and then just being able to get heavy swing first, and then
just bonking them.
Yeah, and then you banish the heavy swing with omens, and then you can use Lemon's...
The Armoire, right?
No, that's not it. Lamentation's Toll?
Yes.
Lamentation's Toll, which for 4 is 3 attack. If you're level 2+, it gets plus X attack, where X is the highest power stat among omens you control, and that counts for attacks.
It's
so if you
gross.
have heavy swing in it, and it's the only card in there, Lament's Toll on level 2 swings for 10.
Level 1, level 2 meta players, you guys love this guy, right? Like, let's be honest here. You love him. You're just going to bonk the heck out of your opponents. Diana is all about loading her Aether charges or her spells into essentially her Aether wings or her bows. So it's like a Aether wing, like a magical bow. I really like Diana. I'm excited to see where she goes, but here is some gameplay for you guys where Kuzzy absolutely stomps the hell out of me. You guys enjoy. All right. Roll C goes first. Got a 7.
7.
Oh, God. 7.
10.
All right, you get to choose to have to go first.
Yep. So I'm going to show Spirit of Fire. 7. Let's see what we got. Looks like it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Visual Rampart. Pass.
All right. Let's see here. Going to reveal a Spirit of Water. Shocker. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and draw for turn. Okay. Well, this hand is trash. I'm gonna ship it.
I don't have a choice. Just pass?
Yeah, just pass. My hand is garbage.
Alright. I'm going to go to CL1, roll a D4, 3. I'm going to banish an Umbral Sight,
Not terrible.
which will then create several possessions.
And what does several possessions do?
So it increases my attack based on the number of omens I have. And CL gets that on enter. His inherited effect is at the beginning of my end phase, I can banish a card from graveyard or hand to put an omen counter on it.
Okay.
I'm going to recollect and draw. We're just going to start off pretty strong. I'm just going to hit you for 3.
1, 2, 3.
And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Heavy swing, hit you for 6.
Go to 9.
And I'll pass it up to you at the end phase. I take heavy swing and banish it with an omen counter on it.
All right. I am going to... Let's see. In your end step, I am going to go... we'll go... 1, 2. I'm going to backstep. I'm going to become distant and draw a card.
Okay.
All right. Then evens odds 3. So we'll say goodbye to Dissuading Aether to level up into Diana 1. On enter, if Diana is distant, materialize an Aether Wing from a material deck. I still pay its cost. I We'll go with the Seeker's Aether Wing. Comes in with 3 durability counters. And I will recollect and draw. Do. Let's see. I'm going to go 1. Charge the soul, ping you for 1, and I'm going to load it into Seekers. Then we're going to go 1. I'm going to do it again and load it into. So I'm going to ping you again for 1.
Okay.
Then I'm going to go this one. 1, 2. I'm going to Prudent Knock, draw a card in my memory, then I may load Prudent Knock into an Aether Wing. Draw a card in the mem. And I will ship it there.
Okay.
I think it's where I die, right?
Well, you should have swung.
Yeah.
You should have swung first and then did the Prudent Knock. So I'm going to make Maxim Arm War. And recollect. Draw for turn. Okay. We're going to activate Maxim Arm War. It will banish itself away. I'm going to put Heavy Swing into my hand. And I'm going to put Sinistra Stab banished instead. And then we're just going to pay another 4 to Heavy Swing you for 7.
God. Yeah. And then I die right there.
You for 3.
Yep. That's game 1. Dang. Alright, since I lost, I'm going to choose to go first. 1. Or Spirit of Water. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. We go 1, 2, 3 to Corsair Captain. Okay. Corsair Captain is a 1/3 with range 3 and class bonus floating memory.
Range 2.
Range 2. Go.
Alright. We're going to go to Spirit of Fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'll have my draw for turn. We're going to go 1, Idle Thoughts.
Best card in the game.
2, 3, 4.
It's really not the best card in the game.
Let's take a peek what I got here. You're going on the bottom. And yeah, that's about it. So that'll go there. You will go into there. And then we're going to go with... yeah, I will pay 1, 2, 3. I will play a Torch Marshal. And then I'll pay 2 for 3 into your captain.
Sure.
Pass.
Alright, on your end step, 1, 2, going to backstab.
Okay.
Become distant and I draw a card. And then I will go to level 1. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reroll 6s. Reroll 6s. 1. Goodbye, Dissuading Aether once again. Then I will recollect and draw.
You're distant, you make an Aether Wing.
Yes, I'm distant, therefore I make an Aether Wing. Oh, what? What do you mean? What do you mean?
You play the blue one.
Make the water one?
Yeah. Read with the blue one.
Oh yeah, that's actually kind of stupid. You're right. You right. This hand actually kind of sucks.
You only need +1 damage to remove Torch Marshal.
Yeah. Fortunately, I don't have any Aether charges. Yeah. So we are simply going to pass the turn.
Go to CL1, banishing Lost in Thoughts. I get Servile Possessions. I'm going to recollect. Draw for turn. We're going to go with 1, 2, 3. Conflagrant Sentinel. I'm going to pitch a Lost in Thoughts to get a buff counter.
Yeah.
And then we're going to swing with Sentinel for 3.
Sure.
And then I'm going to pay 2 to swing with Torch Marshal for 4.
For 4?
Yeah.
Brother. Jeez, a Lou. There we go.
On you, end step, I'm going to banish Idle Thoughts underneath Servile Possessions.
Alright. End step, I'm going to pay 1 to reposition. I'm going to become distant. Alright. Materialize, I'm going to banish 2 floating mems to go into Diana Judgment's Arrow. On enter, load up 2 Aether charges from my hand or memory into an Aether Wing I control. For each card loaded this way, draw a card in your memory. Don't have any, so we're just going to recollect and draw. Yeah, no, I'm not doing well right now, brother. I'm going to 1-2. Under current vantage, I'm going to glimpse 3 and I become distant. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to Aether Call Guided Starlight.
You can't do that.
You're right. You got me. I'm a cheater. We're honestly going to send all these to the bottom. I'm sitting on a fat brick right now.
You're distant, so you have range 2 because they changed the stack.
Yeah.
So you can kill something.
Yeah.
Probably Marshall.
Yeah, I'll swing into the Marshal.
Sure. Marshall's going to die.
Cool.
You're going to glimpse
I'm
4.
gonna glimpse 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And you're going to mill the top card when you're done.
We'll send these 2 to the bottom. Then I'm going to mill the top card. Oh, it's an Idle Thought. Straight to the graveyard where it belongs. Then I will pay 2. Prudent Knock. Draw a card into my memory. And load.
Okay.
Go.
I'm going to make a Life Essence Amulet. I'm going to recollect and draw for turn.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go with... Ooh. We're going to go 1, 2, play a Whimsy's Warden, and then swing at you for 3.
Okay.
I will pass it there, banishing Torch Marshal underneath.
As an omen?
As an omen. We're banishing it to get an omen counter.
Alright. I'm going to banish 2 floating mems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reroll 6s. That's a 5. I'm going to say goodbye to Stalwart Shieldmate to go into Diana Moonpiercer. Whenever Diana becomes distant, I can either negate each card activation that targets Diana unless controller pays 2. Then, if Diana is defending, end the combat phase unless the attacking player pays 2. And then, or glimpse 2. Then I'll recollect and de-raw my Seard. Do. Going to Astrocyte, Glimpse 1. And then I'll draw this card I was glimpsing. We're gonna go. Let's see. Let's go 1, and I'm going to Constellation's Blessing. I'm going to draw a card, then I can load into. And then I will. I'll pay 1 for Charge the Soul. Deal 1 damage to target unit. Yeah. I will deal 1 damage to your face. You don't have a Taunter, do you?
Nope, I have Intercept.
Okay. Cool. And I will ship the turn.
Okay. I'm going to make a Bulwark Sword. Do counter summon. I'm going to Recollect and draw for turn. There we go. Ooh. You know, I'll just swing at you for 3.
For 3, you say?
Yep.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Swing at you for another 3.
Sure.
I'm going to and then I'm going to pay 2 to swing with Bulwark Sword for 4 damage.
For another 4?
Yep.
Sure.
Alright.
Okay. My go?
Nope. I'm going to pay I'm going to pay 1 for a Tempered Steel.
Mm-hmm.
Get a durability counter.
Mm-hmm.
Put her over there. Possibly just these, actually.
Yeah.
And from there, in a turn, I'm going to banish Tempered Steel underneath. On you.
Cool. I will play my Tariff Ring. And I will Recollect and draw. Astrocyte. Going to Aether Call Side Rail Spell Shot. And draw.
Okay.
I will swing into you for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Then I'm going to pay 3 for Meteoric Volley.
Okay.
Activate this card only if my champion is attacking for each Aether charge in the attacker's intent. So that is these guys. Make a copy of them. So it's still going to be another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So another 6 on top of that. It will be 13.
Yep. Yeah, I'll take 13.
Cool. And then these go graveyard.
And now you're going to glimpse 14.
Yes.
And a 1.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I can Aether call all of these if I want to. Cyber spell shot. Constellation's Blessing. Then we will put these like this. Those will go to the bottom. And then we will go like so. And I'll send it over to you.
Okay. I'll wake up. I'm going to make a Bauble of Abundance.
Mm-hmm. On your recollection, I'm going to crack my Terrifying.
All right. Recollect. Draw for turn.
I die here, don't I?
Yeah, because I'm going to pay 2
Mm-hmm.
to use Bulwark Sword to swing for 5.
You have to pay extra, don't you?
Yeah, I'm going to pay 2 more. So that is 5 damage.
Yeah. GG's.
And if you had Distant, I had 2 more cards to pay off.
I did not have Distant.
Yep.
Dang. But yeah, CL is ridiculous. Alright. GG's, buddy.
Yep.
1. Alright, so how'd those games go?
CL won.
Yeah, CL absolutely crushed me. We're still in an early game meta, guys. Super aggro. Gojo, what did you think?
Wonderful.
Wonderful input. All right.
Yeah, because
so,
the main thing with the starter decks, from what I saw playing at Worlds, was if CL didn't get greedy at all playing, he won 90% of the time.
Yeah. That's actually how we got these starter decks early, was Kuzzy went to Worlds and stomped the heck out of some people.
Yep.
And congratulations, Taylor Bow. Super proud of you. Another Tristan player. Let's go. Tristan win Worlds. I'm so happy. So are you. I was freaking out when that happened. So, yeah. You want to go over the next... You want to go first?
Yep, I'll go first.
Yeah.
So, I didn't get to play level 3 CL at all during the game because I had no reason to.
Yeah, you just bonked me.
Yeah, I didn't even get to go to level 2. So, the thing for level 2 CL is on enter, for each omen you have, you discard a card from your hand or memory and then draw a card into your memory. So, if you really need to cycle stuff out, super easy to get there, and then you have a pile to banish from.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, he has a lineage release where you can activate an omen card only if you have 6 or more omens.
Yeah.
So once you get later in that game, you're like, dude, I need a limitation toll. You just banish it under, and then you just get the lineage release on your next turn and get it back. For CL3, he has, whenever you put an omen counter on a card in your banishment, as a spell, you do 2 unpreventable damage to a single target.
So every time so end of turn, cool, I banish something with an omen counter. Cool, take 2.
Yes, there's also multiple effects you can play that lets you do that multiple times in
That's
turn.
insane.
Because you have, let's see, Reverse Affliction, so you banish a curse card from your lineage. If you own that card, you put an omen counter on it. And then there's Umbrex Chevalier, where on enter, you return an omen card to your hand. If you do, you banish a card from your hand and put an omen counter on it.
That is wild.
So you can play both of those in a turn and all of a sudden get 6 unpreventable damage as a spell. So that can be pretty good.
Yeah.
But the main key piece for CL is his mastery of
Is it a token or what is it? Or is it just like a thing?
It is a mastery, just like Kong Ming's Wings.
Oh, so it's a new card type, essentially.
No, it's the same card type Kong Ming had. Kong Ming's was literally her wins.
Right, yeah.
northeast,
Yeah,
southwest.
she had the Winds Mastery.
Yes.
Right?
This one is specifically only for CL because it's only CL bonus for the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever your champion attacks, depending on the number of omens you have, if you have 1 to 2, you get +1 attack. If you have 3 to 4, you get +2 attack. And then on 5+, your attacks get +3, and you draw a card into memory after you on swing.
Crazy.
So that's what allows him to do very well.
Mm-hmm.
He also has his Grand Sonneray, which is a 2/3 weapon with Umbra that costs 1, and as long as the total reserve cost of omens is 10 or greater, it gets +2 attack. So it becomes a 4/3 weapon that you can swing, and if you have nothing else going on, and you have 5 or more banished, that is 7 on the swing.
So what I'm gathering is CL is more of an aggressive guardian?
He can be. He's a very heavy swinging guardian that can start earlier than others.
It's not like John where he just holds you hostage for the entire game and then makes a bunch of tokens and beats
Yeah, it's
the heck
not
out of
Tony
you.
where you sit down and you make a bunch of tokens and make a bunch of domains and then try and work it out from there. Or Nico where you're waiting to get to 2 and milling yourself out to get a bunch of floating memory just so then you can actually end the game for like 60 damage.
Yeah,
but
that's wild.
His key pieces is Limitations Toll, which I talked about before, which is 4 cost for 3 attack, normal element. At level 2+, it gets +X attack where X is the highest power of your an omen card. And that is anything with an attack set on it. So attacks work, your allies work. However, if an ally has an effect that gives them bonus attack, that is not read as is an omen. So you do not sit there with Vigilant Rampart. It counts as 1 bonus attack, not 3. His next card that everyone talks about was Overpowering Defense, where you only for 2 at fast and normal activate this card only if the guardian unit you control is attacking. You negate all activations you don't control.
All right.
Specifically only for cards, so if someone wants to go, oh, no, you're going to get -3 attack on that, or we're going to go -3 health on you, you just say no.
Yeah.
That's it. Another one that's pretty good that he has is Nocturne's Oblivion for an Umbra, 3 at fast, as long as you have 5 or more omens with different reserve costs. This is one of the other effects that he has, where a lot of his stuff doesn't care as long as you have a set number of omens, but certain cards need to have different costed omens.
Yeah.
And then once you do, this gets -2 to activate, and you just destroy a target non-champion object, and then banish the card.
Which it feels super weird at first to kind of like try to balance your omen costs. Because sometimes you're like, oh, I'm going to use these 3 defense cards that are cost 3 across 3 turns. You have to be really mindful about what you're banishing. Because if you don't, you can accidentally mess yourself up.
Yep. Because in that second game, I was just sitting there banishing my floating memories the whole time because I needed to get cards away. And that's what gave me my bonus attack. Because Survival Possessions doesn't care about cost.
No, it
cares
doesn't.
about number.
Just number. Like, cool, you hit number, smack.
And then the last card in this deck, I think, is the craziest include, is Devotion's Price. It is an Umbra, slow speed for 2. As an additional cost to activate, you have to discard 2 cards. But then, for each omen you have with a different reserve cost, you draw a card. Until the end of turn, you don't get to draw cards. So as long as you have 5 cards that are banished, you basically swing with whatever weapon you have that you probably will have out. You will then swing for +3, draw a card in your memory, and then you activate Devotion's Price, pitching 2, drawing 5 cards,
and keep going.
And you went +1.
Yeah.
Overall.
You might be able to play an extra ally, you might be able to do something else.
And if you don't swing, or you don't have something that can swing for your champion, you just play Devotion's Price if you have 6 or more, and it's already a +1.
Yeah. That's insane. Alright. Now let's go over some Diana stuff. I really like Diana. I think she is going to be pretty good. Like I said, I think a lot of her gas is in the set rather than the starter deck. CL out of box is the best. I think we both can agree on that.
Yeah. Easily.
So let's talk a little bit about some of my favorite cards from Diana. One of my personal favorites that I really like is Drown in Aether. 2 cost, class bonus, fast activation, Ranger Aether Charge spell. Target rested ally gets -3 health until end of turn. Then you may load Drown in Aether into an Aethering weapon you control. So let's talk about Aether Wings for a second before we go into this. So the Aether Wing that I want to talk about is Aqua Mirage's Whisper. It is a 0 cost materialize water Ranger Aether Wing with Spell Shroud. I'm so happy they're printing weapons with Spell Shroud now because I'm so tired of my Shadow's Claw and Tristan getting fracturized. I'm so over it.
Well, they're probably really going to mostly do it for Diana because this new Diana, that's her whole gimmick.
Yeah.
If she does not have her Aether Wings,
she's done.
She doesn't have any damage at all.
Yeah.
And they put Nocturne's Oblivion into CL's deck, which is destroy target non-champion object.
Yeah, that's okay.
So if you lose both those Aether Wings and
You're
you
cooked.
go into the Astra one, I just play Nocturne's Oblivion, you no longer have any damage.
I just can't play the game.
Yes.
Yeah. But
you have to rely on Corsair Captain to get your damage.
And then you're just sad.
Yep.
But anyways, so class bonus on hit, glimpse 1+X, where X is the amount of damage dealt by this hit. Then put the top card of your deck into your graveyard. So, alright. I'm going to resolve Drown in Aether. I'm going to give something -3. Awesome. I'm going to load it in. It's not like guns where you can only load 1 to 2 bullets at a time. Instead, you can have as many Aether charges under an Aether Wing as you want.
Yes.
I absolutely love this.
And that is why they put Spell Shroud on.
Yeah.
Because if you load, like...
a bunch of them.
You load 16 Aether charges and you play against Win, they just go, Zephyr.
Yeah. Ironically,
you lose everything attached to it.
A lot of the cards that I chose, besides, 2, are Aether charges.
Yep.
So, let's talk about some of the other Aether charges before we explain what the Aether Wings do, right?
Yeah.
The next one is Prudent Knock. Costs 2, normal element, draw a card in your memory, then you may load Prudent Knock in. Cool, I'm going to resolve it, draw a card in memory, and chuck it under there. Next one is Sidereal Spell Shot. It's X cost Astra. Element bonus, Aether Calling. So Aether Calling is kind of like Star Calling. When you're looking at this card while glimpsing, you may load it into an Aetheric weapon you control. There's a difference here between Star Calling and Aether Calling, right? So we were just talking about this. Mm-hmm. So let's say I'm glimpsing an insane amount of cards. And I have, let's say I'm glimpsing 5 cards. 5 of them have Aether Calling. I can throw all of them under my Aether Wing.
Yes.
And then the final card that I'm glimpsing, let's say has Star Calling. Yes. I can then resolve that as a Star Call to end the glimpse completely.
Yes.
So I essentially just threw a bunch of things under my Aether Wing and then did something bonkers with a Star Call.
Yeah, you glimpse 6. You
load 5.
You load 5 of those cards.
As long as they have Aether Calling.
And then you play Star Calling.
Yeah.
Which will then end the glimpse, and you put 0 on the bottom of the deck.
It's wild to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have class bonus, Glimpse X, and you may load Sidereal Spell Shot under. Cool. We're going to do exactly what we just talked about. Mm-hmm. And then we are going to... That's another copy of Sidereal Spell Shot that I mistakenly grabbed. We're going to talk about Constellation's Blessing. Cost 1, Aether Calling. Class bonus, draw a card, then you may load it into an Aether Wing. Cool. All of these are like bullets where they have an attack stat.
Yes.
Which is where things can get a little crazy. Mm-hmm. So now let's talk about Diana 3. Diana 3, whenever she becomes distant, you can choose one, negate each card activation that targets Diana, unless its controller pays 2. Then if Diana is defending, end the combat phase unless the attacking player pays 2.
Yes.
Or Glimpse 2.
Mm-hmm.
Get more things under your Aether Wing.
Yep. So technically how that reads is when you become distant, if you are currently being targeted by a spell, so Fireball, your opponent has to pay 2 or the card is negated. However, then if you are defending from an attack, so both could happen, if they swung and then casted a spell targeting Diana for whatever reason,
yeah,
you can then make them have to pay Terrafring.
Yeah.
And if you can do neither of those options, you can just choose to Glimpse.
Yeah. All right. Now we're going to talk about one of my all-time favorite cards in this deck, right? It is Meteoric Volley. Meteoric Volley is cost 3. Astra can only be activated when your champion is attacking. For each Aether Wing in the attacker's intent, create a copy of it in the attacker's intent.
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to attack with Diana. The attack resolves. All of these Aether charges that are under Aqua Mirage Whisper go into the intent. Mm-hmm. Then I'm going to play Meteoric Volley. Cool. I make a copy of each of these for big dummy damage.
Yep.
And so let's say I'm distant, so I would get another +2. And then because of her lineage effects, and then cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. That's another 6 on top of that.
Yep.
So you're essentially hitting for what, like 18 or 19 in that one swing? Something like that.
You're hitting for 15. In
15,
that,
yeah.
13 to 15 in that swing.
So let's say that that's a late game.
That's 6, 12,
yeah.
1, 2, yeah, 13.
Yeah.
15.
15. So that's crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that.
There were people there at Worlds hitting for 25s and 30s.
That's insane. And then I really think Diana is going to really pop off when the set drops. But we'll see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, we have Poised Occlusion. Astra got its... Ranger got its own counterspell, which I really like. Negate target card activation. Put that card that had its activation negated this way into its owner's memory. Class bonus, draw a card in your memory. Your champion becomes distant. For cost 2, brother, that's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, you're gonna, I don't know, in-cap my thing? Or...
In-cap, play a Storm Slime, go Fireball.
No, stop it.
Yep.
Just anything like that. Pay 2, no, stop it. Like, seriously, I think it's insane. Other than that, I think we're doing okay, right?
Mm-hmm. I think Diana's going to have a hard time, only because aggro keeps coming out, and they keep being a very prevalent threat overall.
Aggro decks are really strong right now, but I feel like Diana will get more defense pieces in the set, and things will be a lot better.
In that second game when you went to level 2, did you have Astra Aether charges in your hand and memory?
I did not. I legitimately had nothing. I just needed to go up because I knew you were going to hit me hard the next turn.
Yep. The only reason I'm saying that is because when you went to level 2,
I could have loaded them in there.
You would have been able to load them because it doesn't check for your element because you're not activating the card.
What he's talking about.
Playing.
Yeah, just so what he's talking about, right, is when you go from Diana 1, Diana Aether Diletant or whatever, Diana Judgment's Arrow. On enter, load up to 2 Aether charges from your hand or memory into an Aether Ring weapon you control for each card loaded this way. If I had Astra Aether charges in hand, I could have put them under there to recycle them and draw more. That's really good, I think, because if your hand is full of your advanced element cards,
which the deck kind of wants to do,
you can recycle into more things. I personally really like that. Because then, let's say you could top deck into a dungeon guide or something. Brother, that's wild. So, yeah, other than that, I think we covered most everything, right?
Yeah.
Those are some of our favorite cards from the 2 decks. If you guys have any questions, drop in the comments, or our link to our Discord server will be in there as well. Shout out to Crafted Archive. You picked up this Guoja at Worlds, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did.
She's going to be making a lot more appearances on our videos. Shout out to her. I'll link her Etsy store in the description. And, yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate you guys. See you next time.
Yeah.
Peace out.